Animal condition is a serious and frequent problem around the world these days. Here and now, reporter Phương and I are going to talk about this important issue.
Firstly, we can all agree that farming has been a human tradition since the beginning of the time, and the farming industry continues to keep millions of people employed. But that doesn't mean it exempt from a critical eye. Holding farms, both those that are part of a factory or those owned by dependent farmers, to the highest ethical standards, especially when it comes to animal rights issues. It's our responsibility as consumer and animals lover. Secondly, there is ivory trade. The ivory trade may seem like an old-age issue to be concerned about, but this unfortunate and barbaric practice continues to mutilate and kill thousands of elephants every year. In fact, poachers kill an elephant every 5 minutes for their ivory. Just like the ivory trade, poaching is a huge problem, especially in Africa and Asia. Along the countless elephants, more than 6,000 rhinos and a huge percentage of Indian tigers have been killed over the last half decade. Not to mention, cats and dogs are also abused and harmed. There is dog. He is a pug who is the victim of breeding. There are many dog breeders out there that do things the right way, but dog breeders, especially surrounding more expensive, desirable, and exotic breeds, certainly has a dark side.
Lastly, the most disturbing problem is about the animal of the sea. If the killer whale at SeaWorld is something that seriously concerns you, then there are other animals in the wild have to often face a much harsher reality.
Just last year, Japan killed over 330 minke whales, and even more shocking, more than 200 of them were pregnant. Because whales are considered slow-breeding animals, the killing of more than 200 pregnant animals can and will have a huge impact on the mink overall population issues.
50 to 100 million sharks are killed each year, either as bycatch from fishing vessels or directly hunted for their dorsal fins, used in an expensive popular soup around Asia.
When finned, the sharks are thrown back into the water, often still alive and left to bleed to death. Unfortunately, sharks reproduce very slowly and don't have a large amount of offspring, so these actions have long-lasting effects on the delicate ecosystem they help regulate. Here are some clips of the Antarctica before and these days. Ice blocks are not in shape and strong. Fresh and clean snow has been replaced by muddy, disgusting snow. Skinny penguins and polar bears used to live in the cold, snowy weather, which now is no longer there. Despite all of the problems above, some people still experimenting on animals like they are objects for unnecessary purposes.
There are a lot of solutions on how to stop animals becoming extinct. For example, never purchase products made from threatened and endangered species. Protect the environment and wildlife's habitat.
And that closes our news today. Thank you for being here and see you on the next news report.